Hi, this is Olaf, and this is the first episode to my road to Kona, Hawaii 2026. Hi there. So first, a little bit of an update since it's been a while that I've been active on this channel. So in 2024, I had trying to qualify for Kona. I had a heart problem during the race, and so I had to drop out after 10k on the run and leading by over 5 minutes. And then I had a surgery, and it's been really tough to come back. And so I wasn't really sure what the future was gonna hold last year, but started to train again reasonably well. I can definitely say that I'm not in the same shape as I was before. But it's been definitely going better and better. And so in 2025 I went to Roth, finished 12th there. Some problems on the bike, so could have been a little bit better, and the nutrition also was a little bit not so good, but was sort of a 940 something, I believe, but it felt really horrible. The last 18k was even more. It was after 18k, so the last 24k were really hell. I had zero energy left, and not so pleasant. But I then signed up for Cozumel end of 2025, that I did with two friends here from Martinique, and that already went a whole lot better. Was a bit of a disaster in terms of drafting. So didn't like that one bit, but was able to have a decent run in hot conditions, 3:30, with winning my age group with over 10 minutes, and so that was absolutely great. Qualified for Kona, and the 1,900 US basically price tag, but so took that, and so here we are. I had a disastrous December, and because I was sick twice, and so I really feel I'm starting from zero. But I'm having good feeling for 2025. I'm quite 26. I'm quite motivated for the year ahead. I signed up for the challenge, which is in Samarine, the Challenge Championship, where for somehow qualified in Roth. So that is on the 24th of May, and I'm thinking of maybe doing Ironman Ottawa. That's early August. That's 2 months before Kona. And I'm also looking at the moment at starting with the new coach. So a lot of new stuff, but quite excited. Finally, I'm able to feel a little bit better, but it's definitely going to be a long journey, and a journey upward from here. And so I thought it was a good time to start again this vlog, and to share a little bit the journey and how things are going. Right, so otherwise I still live here in beautiful Martinique, so which is pretty awesome for training, especially this part of the year. I was, as I mentioned, in Europe and Paris for a month, and I was just miserable, sick, and the fact that you can basically train just for a few hours during the day is really not pleasant. And so super happy to be here. Super happy to have some training buddies who also signed up for races in second part of the year, so that we can train a lot together and make this a group also preparation, which is something a bit new for me, but definitely super enjoyable. The priorities for me for this year is, well, the usual stuff, which is not get injured. I have a little bit of a niggle starting again running on the treadmill in one of my calves, so already not starting fantastic, but at least the other niggles I had all of last year, which is my left heel and my right Achilles tendon, I don't feel them at the moment at all, so that is good news. And so so number one priority is not to get injured as usual. Number two is to take the easy stuff easy, and for me, one also big priority is in terms of nutrition. I mean, last year I was not able to achieve any kind of waist weight. It felt like, I was just getting harder and harder, getting older, to lose any kind of weight, even by training a lot. So I'm just have to stop to drinking a Coke for breakfast and basically eating as much crap as I can in the afternoon. So I know what I have to do. I was just really worried last year to be able to recover well from races and being sufficiently fueled for races, and so that gave me sort of a mental excuse to eat too much or a lot of crap. But I will definitely do that better this year. Not getting sick is also a priority. I feel like I have had my fair share in the last month. So hopefully being back here in a bit more safe environment with which is less crowded and a few less viruses flying around. That should be good for the next few months. And finally, I just wanted to share a little bit my race experience from Cozumel. So again, I mentioned it was really cool to be there with two of my training buddies, and we did the preparation together. Unfortunately, one of them also had he had a problem in his calf, so he was sort of a bit injured, unfortunately. But the preparation was great, and it was cool to be there with three couples, and that made it a lot more enjoyable. And so the preparation went reasonably well. No particular issues. As I mentioned, I had some niggles in the left heel and right Achilles, but it was very manageable. Didn't get out of control. It was better than before the preparation for Roth, but I've been having that issue or those small pains almost the entire year. So hopefully that's now going to be better and gone. The swim is very special because there's a lot of current, and it started really horrible with the current coming against you. So Cozumel is supposed to be super fast swim. Well, it wasn't. Or at least it didn't start that way, didn't look that way. And so, I have a sort of auto lap on my watch every 950 meters so that I know if I have 15 minutes, it means I will take an hour. For the first lap, gives a pretty good idea, and you do feel it when you swim. So anyway, you have to jump in the water from some kind of pontoon, and so I did jump in the water. I lost my goggles, and so the entire swim I had water in my goggles. It was a nightmare. The first lap was 18 minutes 30 or so. So I thought, Jesus, I mean that's like it's like 1 hour 15. What the heck is going on? And the second, same, and then third lap the current changed completely and was flying, so under 1 minute 20 pace then for the third, lap, and the last lap was 500 meters short. So that explains why the swim time of 58 minutes, which is really good for me. I was nowhere going that fast, but with the current and the fact that the course is much shorter, made for a good time. And then on the bike, and the bike felt really cool so there's 3 laps. For the first half lap, I would say it was awesome. We were just 2-3 people. No particular drafting, and then on the other side, but the problem is on the other side of the island you have sort of headwind, and it's just the packs just started to get together. I tried to get away on the first lap and was alone for 10 minutes, but very quickly everybody sort of came back. And so then it was just a matter of managing the drafting, which was really super annoying. And I ended up just being, 10 meters behind the pack. It's a 182 kilometer course. I did my record on 4 hours 35 on the 180 kilometers, and I had 200 watts. So that was a bit ridiculous, really. And I didn't feel good at all. And then on the run, it was pretty good. I liked it until about half. Again, I felt I didn't have enough training in, I didn't have enough volume in, and so I started to suffer quite badly. There was one guy who was past me in the end of the first or middle of the first lap. There were 2 laps. How many laps were there? 3 laps as well. But this guy had started 10 minutes before me, because I had to let him go first, and so my wife told me, no, don't worry, you're still 10 minutes ahead. So okay. And then I wheeled him back in, and he finished sort of 12 minutes behind me. But again, it was really painful. So I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and I'm just not going to be able to get to a level where I can really enjoy the last 2 hours of the race. But at least, I did have some energy left. I didn't sort of crash completely and walk like in rock. But I'm still, I wasn't really happy about all this drafting crap. That sort of took almost the joy of the win away. And then I was just a bit disappointed still that I didn't, wasn't able to finish better. But I qualified for Kona, and after the initial part where you sort of think, Kona, I'm going to be in the oldest in my age group, so not going to be that easy to actually perform super well. Sort of 4 years. That's almost that's like 20 minutes compared to the guys who are 50. At the end of the day, you can't enjoy a race, the better you're prepared, the more you enjoy it. Whatever the sort of result or placement. So I decided to really go for it, and just finalizing things with the new coach that I had wanted to work with already for a while, and so quite excited, and let's see for the other races. Not totally clear, but definitely excited for 2025. Motivated, and can't wait to get started. All right, as usual, thanks everyone. I'm gonna try and make this again as interesting as possible, but the format is gonna be pretty much the same. Don't hesitate to give some comments or things that you would like to have some thoughts about, and I'll be sure to include that. And it's as useful for me as it is hopefully also for you, for your trainer sessions or whatever once a week. and so that's going to be the target, and looking forward to go on this journey together for 2026. Cheers.